2018 is fast approaching to be half over. So I thought it was a good time to check in and see where the channel is at, where the Newsagency channel in Australia is at, and see where it might go through the second half of this year. You know, it's really interesting, and I'm as guilty of this as the next person. There are a lot of people who are very opinionated about what is going to happen to news agencies in Australia and why things that we're seeing happen today are happening. Anything that I share is based on real information that I'm able to tap into through 1,700 news agents who use the Tower System software. Also through my work with News Express, where News Express is serving around 250 news agency businesses. My constant engagement with suppliers, and also through the benchmark work I do, I get a lot of industry data. I think the challenge that the channel has continues to be multifaceted. We have the continuing decline of over-the-counter purchases of newspapers. We are confronted by the migration of over-the-counter to online purchases of lottery products. We have challenges around the over-the-counter purchases of magazines. So 3 key traffic sources for our businesses are impacted. We have a broad range of retailers selling greeting cards. We have challenges out in the stationery space where people are finding it far easier to purchase stationery online than they are in store. And what do we do? What do news agencies do as part of this? And it's an existential question for the channel. Now, those of you who've been reading the News Agency blog for a while will know that my mantra is, own your own situation, make every day your payday, and make sure that you're generating new traffic ideas and new traffic opportunities for your business. The thing is, here in 2018, I think that we're at a time right now in the history of our channel when that is far more important than at any other time in our past. And that sounds dramatic. I'm not going to shy away from that. The reason I say it is because on top of the challenges around print media and lotteries and stationery, we have challenges to do with retail generally. We have challenges in terms of how people are entertained and the fact that they've got phones and other devices that are more entertaining for them. And we have challenges around what people buy and when they buy. One of the things that I've really seen work very well for us is focusing definitely on the major seasons, but creating seasons in between the major seasons. Creating seasons that are built around things that people really love to do, whether it's licensed product or whether it's particular types of product events that we can host within our businesses. We have to give people reasons to come to our shops. Previously, news agents would open the front door and there'd be traffic coming in every day, coming into the business every day. We're not in that situation anymore. We have to go outside our businesses, grab people by the hand and bring them into our shops. And we have to do that in ways that we've never had to do in our channel before. So many suppliers put their products into news agencies because there's this core traffic. And fairly or unfairly, I call a lot of those products leech products because they're leeching off the existing traffic in the news agency business. But that existing traffic is either flat or declining or dropping away at a rapid rate. And those leech products won't do as well. So what we need to do, what is mission critical for us in our businesses, is to find new traffic. We've got to give people new reasons to come into our businesses. I've talked on here before about a display that we've done with Harry Potter products to bring people into the shop, or work we've done around Star Wars to really leverage that license, or work that we've done around Marvel. And when I say we, I mean either in my stores or through the work that I've done in News Express, where a lot of this experimentation goes on. It's really crucial that we do this. The challenge is there are a lot of small business news agents who are very tired, under-resourced, under-capitalised, and they get to hear these things and say, I don't have time, or how do I do that? And I understand that. I understand the challenge of being energetic enough to make those changes and being resourced enough to be confident that those changes will work for you. The thing is, nobody knows what's going to work in your shop. Nobody knows that for certain. And the only way to try that is to have a go yourself. Years ago, you would have paid, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands for a shop fit that was going to stay in place for 3, 4, 5 years. We were creating these great monoliths that were going to be there forever. Today in retail, it's about changing often and changing frequently, and spending as little as possible doing that. So philosophically, there's been a shift. Let's spend less and change more. And change more by doing it with what we've got available to us, using everyday tools, everyday furniture, everyday items to create displays that are more interesting and engaging. But it means us doing that in a way where we're less like a traditional news agency. I don't think there is a future in Australia for a traditional news agency business. There may be in a few locations here and there, but not as a channel, not as we used to know them. But that doesn't mean that all of the businesses that identify as news agencies can't sell papers and magazines and lotteries and things like that. That will continue to happen, but the businesses will become primarily other businesses that happen to do those things. If you'd said to me 5 years ago that I'd have a shop in a Westfield centre that's doing $130,000 a year in plush, I would have laughed, but I sure enough have it. And that plush revenue growth is driving other growth within the business. It makes the business a magnet for shoppers who want to buy that item or those items. Now, is that the destination for that shop? No, it's not. It is today because it's successful today, but what we do in 6 months' time could be quite different. And I think that's my key message. That scope of change is very, very important in our businesses. And that's where you need to find people who can offer you suggestions and guidance and support to help you work out what's right for your business and help you navigate the kind of change that's occurring. I think our channel, as a broad channel of businesses that have some commonality or some crossover in product, I think that channel has a bright future. But it requires us to be engaged retailers, to be prepared to embrace change, and to let go of some of the things that have kind of bothered us in the past. I think the opportunity's there, and it's there for us to take it. I'd love to help if there's any way I can. We're going to give you my contact details at the end of this video, and if you think there's any way I can assist your business, reach out and let me know. Thanks for watching.